Going down to the workshop and feeling a bit guilty because Mia wanted to come with me, and I've got to be doing road trials, so it's a bit difficult. Hope that cable will be alright. Take this cable off again to get off the bike to shut the gate. Such a lot of things to remember. Right, here we go. Every time I get on the bike I think, oh, I should put my seatbelt on, and then I think, oh no, I'm not in a car. Got a bit of work to do on the driveway. Vegetation is getting a bit out of control. Nettles. I'll just take it easy here, can't see past next door's cars. Here we go. Remember how wide the machine is. Too bad when I'm going at this speed, 30 miles an hour. Although it still wants to pull into the curb or the sidecar side. Manhole covers, why'd they put them right there? That's good, thank you. This is, the road is, that little bit of road there was sloping steeply to the curb, and I felt it immediately. I think what you've got to do is look out for things like that. And a horse behind me, horse and cart. Horse and Wells. The air temperature is just right today. Feels good. Oh. No signals. I don't know if you can see the slope of the road just here, and then I'm looking up this little bit and it's gone flat and it feels better, and then you get to a, this is not bad, then I can see a slopey bit just here, and you immediately feel it wanting to pull into the curb. Of course, a right-hand turn is more difficult because you're having to fight its tendency to want to go left. There's all these sort of little idiosyncrasies, but I think it probably wouldn't be long before I got used to them. I mean, oh, I'll say it quietly, but I'm feeling quite confident at the moment. Oh, didn't get it, it's all right.
You okay, John?
Yeah, I was worried about getting that number plate
Look
in.
at my beautiful Ducati, eh?
Whoa.
I went out on that yesterday.
Oh, you've cleaned it as well,
yeah,
at last.
It had to have a clean after it.
Did you go to the cafe?
Yes. Yeah, we went out for breakfast yesterday.
Yeah.
Went out for a nice ride over the downs and went out for
I
breakfast.
thought it was a bit wet yesterday, wasn't it? But you seem to have kept this...
Yeah, we didn't get wet at all. We didn't get caught in anything.
Oh, what's happened to Gordon's bike?
Been on a diet.
Oh my... Ah. So it still looks very sculptural.
Yeah.
I can see you've been working on these pipes, haven't you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh. Does Gordon know?
Actually does. I think we frightened him because I think Andy sent him a picture last week.
Oh no.
But we've got quite a lot to do to Gordon's bike. We've ordered some new handlebars for it, so we're changing the.
Well, it's a shame he's only just bought it.
Yeah, he wants the handlebars changed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he had these things fitted, John, which are crap.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
we've ordered some really
They
nice.
look cheap, don't they?
Yeah, they are. So we've ordered some really nice Thunderbike indicators, front and rear.
Yeah.
And we've ordered some new.
I'm just looking at. Sorry, I was looking at that cheap indicator. I think, wonder if that'd do for my sidecar.
Yeah, you probably could put that on your sidecar. I'm sure Gordon doesn't want them. But
Yeah.
I'll ask
Well,
him.
I'd give him
He's
something.
coming down later, so you can ask him.
I'd give him something for them.
Yeah. So.
Is he going to come down and see it like this?
Yeah, he's coming down to go through a few things. So he's ordered a new seat for it because he's ordered a single seat.
Yeah.
I've ordered some handlebars for it. And then we have ordered, so front and rear indicators. We've ordered some special head breathing bolts that go in here, John. Oh.
Head freezing.
Head breather. So these are the breather bolts.
Oh, head breather.
And they breathe into this. If you look underneath that, they all breathe into this wire that all breathe into the back of the air filter.
Yeah.
And then they have this, and it just looks like a bloody mess. So I bought some bolts that go in there, and it gets rid of all of this. All of these tubes and all of this.
Yeah, you think that looks a mess? See, I think that looks all lovely and sculptural.
Yeah, well,
and
if you look at my bike, if you come down here a second and look at my bike. Look.
Hang on, I'm going to turn this off because I'm not...
You can come down here.
Oh, I can do these bikes, can't I?
So this is what we're going to put on Gordon's. These.
Oh, they look nice. Yeah. Oh, they actually. Oh, I see what you mean.
And
they do actually breathe.
It gets rid of all the pipe
Wow.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just look a lot cleaner, a lot simpler.
Yeah. They suit your OCD.
Well, I think the thing with Gordon's bike as well is we want to make it look.
What elegant fingers.
Although we're trying to make it look a bit old and stuff, we do want to make it look clean and simple. We don't want to make it... So we've got new fender mounting bolts and stuff like that.
What I'm interested in is my subscriber Eddie's bike. How's that coming along?
Yeah, okay. So...
Can we have a look?
Mr. Eddie Misen.
Yeah.
So we found multiple problems with Eddie's bike.
Oh, no.
The first one was his petcock wasn't working. So Andy took this all apart, he's cleaned it all, put it all back together, so that's been done.
Yeah.
The second problem was the carburettor. So this has been taken off the bike.
Has it been put in one of those machines?
It's been put in an ultrasonic.
That's what I'm thinking,
So it's all been pulled apart, put in an ultrasonic.
Yeah.
So that's been rebuilt. Nick's coming today with the rubber seal that puts that onto the inlet manifold.
And there was something you said about pipes being...
Yeah, well the other thing, if we
twisted.
go around the other way, so this bracket here, the hole there was really tight, and the petcock goes through this, or the fuel pipes go through this to the carburettor.
Yeah.
And this is where the ignition switch has been mounted. And basically what was happening is where the fuel pipes were going through, they were getting pinched closed.
Yeah.
So no fuel was getting through.
God, that was
So
bad workmanship,
Andy,
wasn't it? Bad workmanship.
Yeah, terrible workmanship. So Andy actually took this off on Saturday. I'm just going to take this off to show Eddie, because it's a...
Remember our time constraints.
Yeah, it's only a little bolt, we won't go long. So Andy took this off on Saturday, and where there was a tiny hole, Andy's made a huge hole.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he's cleaned it all up, and he's painted it black because it was just all crappy. Okay? So now, where the petcock is, the fuel pipes will be able to go through, and they're not going to get crimped.
Yeah.
And the last thing, I don't know where the old one's gone, but he has a vacuum switch. Electrical vacuum switch, which sucks fuel from the tank and also operates the vacuum on the carburettor.
Yeah.
And that was faulty.
Oh,
so
dear.
I've had to order one of those, but they're bike specific. So I've had to get one in from our suppliers in Germany, our distributors.
Oh, that is good.
Yes.
That is good.
Because if I get one from America, it's going to take ages. So I got in touch with a chap I know who's my distributor for. They import all the parts from America and keep them in a warehouse in Germany.
Oh, right. So it's still your proper stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all Harley specific.
Yeah.
So he's sending out an electric vacuum switch, a VEOS switch.
Yeah. Your t-shirt's nice and white. Oh, no, it's not. I was looking at the top half.
It is a work t-shirt. Have you noticed I'm losing a bit of weight, John?
No, I hadn't actually noticed, you fat... Yes, I had noticed. But I didn't want to say because I thought, oh my God.
I've been looking at myself in your videos.
He's not eating properly, I thought.
What a fat bastard.
Well, the video makes you look fat, mate. If people knew what you really look like, they'd think you needed a bloody good meal.
Well, no, I doubt anyone would say that. So I just want to say to, is it Pat? I just want to say from going forward, I just want to be known as Barry Gibb. Not Fat Barry.
All right. Who said that? That was Ray, was it?
Oh, Ray Pusey. Yeah. But I've shaved my beard as well now, so I'm losing the plot a little bit.
Yeah, you're a bit vain, aren't you, mate? Going on about yourself. This is about motorbikes.
Yeah. I just thought I'd mention it.
Yeah, thanks for that. Anyway.
Yeah, so we're getting there with this. So when this switch arrives, we'll be able to put this all back together, and it should run.
Good. Well, hopefully it'll run. Of course it'll run.
Yeah, well, it should run. It's going to need a bit of tinkering on the carb.
Yeah.
To get the carb set up properly, but it should all run then.
Yeah. Right, that'll do for now then.
Okay.
Danny, thank you.
I'll shut the fuck up.
Don't frighten me like that. Might feel a bit better, I'm not sure. It's so difficult to know. I think it feels a bit better, but the bike is still leaning out that way. If that lean was gone, I think it might. Hey? Oh yeah, so it should. Hang on. But before it was leaning inwards, wasn't it?
No, but then we read it had to lean outwards, didn't we? That's how it should be.
Yeah, but maybe it's could do with a wee bit more.
And it's always, I don't know whether you can hear me because your mic.
I can hear you all right, Father.
When you let go of the bars like you did when we came in, it's always going to pull to
Yeah.
Because that's where the weight of the sidecar is.
Yeah.
It
says that in the book, it's always going to pull for that.
But when you get going, even slowly, do you think it's a little bit better?
You have a go, Dan.
You have a couple of goes backs and forwards first.
It's very difficult for, I can't really tell, but
you have a couple of goes backs and forwards first and try some slow moves and then try some fast moves and see how it feels.
All right, mate. I think it was better.
Okay.
It hasn't moved back. No, it's still there. Oh, I'll have to do a right turn here. You can turn on a sixpence. Oh, that's not bad. Oh yeah. Now I'll do slow. Go down to first and just try it slow. It is better. It's better, Dan. It's much better when it's the slow speed. I mean, I know we're on a nice flat surface, but see how lovely it turns. I think I'm quite happy with that, Dan.
Okay, that's really good. I'm really pleased about that, but can you do me one favour? And can you just try going a bit quicker for me? Because...
A bit quicker?
Yeah.
I was doing 30 miles up there.
Oh, were you? Well, the thing that worries me is because I've adjusted the towing, well actually I've towed it out a little bit more, because I think what was happening is the towing was pulling the bike across, so I've knocked it out a little bit more.
Have you? Alright, yeah. Quarter of an inch.
Quarter of an inch. But
hold on, there's a big lorry coming.
They got them. What I'm worried about is that it's better slowing when you go slow now, but I just want to make sure that when you go faster it still feels okay and we've not ruined that.
Alright, I'll go up there then and give it a bit of welly. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that was 40 miles an hour. I think that's about the fastest I've been on it. Seemed all right. Yeah. Happy with it.
Good. Not on camera, are we? So
You're on camera if you're there.
do you want to hold the camera, or are you just going to leave it there?
Up to you. Do you want to?
I'll take it for a ride, but it's more important to me that you're happy with it. But I'd like to try it to see.
Yeah, to
how
see
it
what
is.
you think.
And there's
But it's slower because you've.
yeah, I
ridden
always
it
go
fast.
quick. Yeah.
I did 40 odd, but I wasn't happy going any faster.
Okay. There's also other things we can try, because your vlog subscribers have mentioned 3 things that I think are all valid.
Tyres.
Square tyres, I think, would make a hell of a difference, because I can't remember the name of the chap that said that.
No.
But square tyres would stabilise the bike a lot more.
Yeah.
Stiffer front springs and a steering dampener.
Yeah.
And the steering dampener will stop the bars doing that.
It hasn't done that yet.
No,
Hasn't done
but
it. In the book, he said if you don't need a steering damper, don't use one.
Okay. So, have you looked into tyres at all?
No,
All
I
right.
haven't.
Well, maybe that's an avenue that you should look into.
Goldfinches, flock of goldfinches.
Beautiful, aren't they?
They're going onto those plants, like thistles
Yeah.
up there, I expect.
Do you know what?
Sorry about that, mate.
No. I love it. I went home yesterday and I went out for a little ride in the morning. Sat down the beach. I didn't have a fry up because I was trying to be good, but
good boy.
I sat down the beach while the boys had breakfast and had a nice cup of coffee. And I went home and I sat in my lounge and we had a woodpecker come in because I've got loads of bird feeders.
Yeah, how's that bird table I made you? Is it
It's
still
brilliant.
working?
Yeah, the starlings go mad over it. They fight each other for
I
it.
call them the stormtroopers.
Yeah, but I had a common woodpecker in yesterday, and I sat
lovely.
and watched it for ages. Just lovely, with its really bright red crest and
Yeah,
red underbelly.
the spotted woodpecker, greater spotted woodpecker.
Spotted woodpecker. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But we get yellow finches and we get
Yellow hammers.
we get what are the I want to say
Nuthatch.
nuthatch, the tree ones. that
Oh yeah,
run up
tree
and down.
creepers.
Tree creepers. And we've also, I mean, we get loads and loads of birds in, but we've also got a couple of squirrels that come in, and we've also got 2 rats. And the rats climb up the bird table and hang, and I love watching the rats.
Yeah, anyway, we're a couple of hard bloody bikers,
Yeah,
mate.
anyway.
What the are you talking about nature for?
Otherwise I'll bloody punch you in the head.
Anyway, do you want to have a go?
Yeah, let me have a go then.
You want to put this mic on? Or
I can do, yeah.
do you want me to chat?
Well, I'll clip it to the t-shirt if you like.
Yeah.
That's probably easiest, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if they'll hear you, but they'll probably. I'm just going to just going up the. Yeah, but do some slow stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So I want you to get the feel of that. Although, as I say, bikes are sidecars are idiosyncratic to individuals.
That's
That's a good word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Idiosyncratic.
Right.
I'll go and chat up your bird.
All right, you do that. Just no touching, okay?
All right, mate. Yeah.
Well, you can touch, but no tongues. Actually, that is a lot better. So 20 miles an hour. John's put himself out to be run over. I think that's a lot better. Yeah. You can actually relax a little bit while riding it. And I'll tell you something else I've noticed, well, at slower speeds, the back brake doesn't pull anymore. I
have been using the back brake.
Yeah, well, I used solely the back brake then, yeah. and it didn't pull to the right. I do just want to try going a little bit quicker. All right, but I think in the slower speed stuff, John, it's do you want to hold the mic and the camera? Take the camera off.
If you like.
Well,
take the camera off.
Yeah, take the camera off, and you do a bit of filming.
I'm just going to check how much we've got left on it.
All right.
I don't know how to do that though. Just carry on. Yeah, I'm a lot happy with it. And it seemed very straight when he was coming towards me just now. Just turned so nicely. Yeah, I'm sure that the flatter profile tyres will improve as well. And I bought, actually, I didn't buy them. I put in a bid for a couple of sidecar wheels, different size. One's a 10-inch and one's a 13-inch, but they look quite nice. Whether they can be adapted, but I put in a really cheap offer for them, and if I get them that price, no harm done. But yeah, I'm still looking to tweak. I want to get it. You're never going to get a sidecar perfect, the man in Rod Young says, the man in the book. You're never going to get it perfect. That's riding nice and slow, and the bike is always a wobble there. Look, I see that. Yeah, that is good. And remember, I've only got 30 kilograms of weight in there. I have a little. Oh, you stopped in a funny place, Dan. When Mia's in it, she's about 41 kilograms, and I've got 30 kilograms in there, so even that will make more difference as well. Thank you.
I mean, to me, you saw I was
thanks very much, mate.
I was riding that. Oh, let me
look.
Get out of the way. This.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we've just about cracked it, you know. All right, Dan?
Yeah. When I came down there then, I was doing 30 miles an hour, and I was holding the throttle, and I had my left hand off it, and I wasn't having to push with my left hand at all.
Yes.
Which we did before.
Yeah.
And when I stopped, I used the back brake only.
Yeah.
And it was fine.
And we still have, I still have things like road cambers to take into consideration. I spoke about that earlier on this tape. The road cambers do make a difference to what's happening to the bike. But, you know, I'll learn to read the road.
Yeah. I think that is a lot better. It's amazing, isn't it, just how much that towing affects it.
Yeah, that's only less than a quarter of an inch, I think.
It's about a quarter of an inch, isn't
it?
Yeah. But what I'll say
show
is
that.
Maybe you just need to ride around with Mia now for a little while.
Yeah.
And see.
I'll just show them. You see that line there? That white line there? That was against that. That's been moved out that far. And that's made that difference. So yeah, I was saying about the tyres. You're good at ordering stuff, aren't you?
Hey?
I was going to say you're good at ordering tyres. Then I remembered the sidecar tyre. So. But yeah.
I think that's a lot better. The proof is in the pudding when you put Mia in it.
Yeah.
And try riding it around.
Yeah. Anyway, Dan, I'm going to call it a day on the tape.
I think that's a lot better.
Thank you very much, mate.
You're more than welcome.
I'll come back and say goodbye to Andy and that.
Yeah, all right, buddy.
Spider on me, that's lucky. Look, mate, a lucky spider. You can go in there.
Yeah, that job.
Say goodbye, Danny.
Goodbye, Danny.